You might want to hold on to your PlayStation 5, buckos, hide your kids, hide your wives. This story is absolutely insane. We got video footage, and this is to do with Kai Cenat. Some of you probably heard of it. He ended up getting arrested because he chose to give away a PlayStation 5. Bruh. This story is so insane. He chose to give away a PlayStation 5. Riot broke out. People started fighting. People went in gang. Check this out. Like this video. Let's go for 3 likes for the algorithm. Roll it.
That we're following out of Manhattan's Union Square.
Damn.
You're taking a live look there right now as the scene continues to be extremely chaotic. If we can get a close...
This is live. This is live.
Closer look here in just a moment. From our Skyfox cameras, you can see this black SUV in the middle here. People are pushing this vehicle back. If you look closely, that's what's happening. And looks like we're going to get a closer look here.
And New York NYPD declare a state emergency, I believe level 4. This is like having a 6-star wanted level in GTA 5. Oh shit! Which does not exist. This is like a 6-star wanted level, all because of a YouTube giveaway.
People are on top of this SUV. They're pushing it back. People are on top of this mail carrier truck to the right as well. And this is what's going on in Union Square right now. A complete chaotic scene there. This is an area that people had gathered to for a streamers giveaway. Yeah. Promising things like PlayStation and...
PlayStation 5, bro. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, it's just a piece of plastic, guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth losing your life over. Some people ended up getting arrested, and I would not be surprised if some people lost their lives.
Different free items that were being offered here. People gathering for this, thousands of them, and it has turned into a very violent event. And look at this. People are just pushing this car back. So this is an area, again, people are telling people...
Was Kai in that?
Police are telling people to avoid for this very reason. You do not want to be driving through here as they try to get this area under control right now. It looks like there's people even inside of the sunroof of this car. I'm not sure if this was their vehicle or if they forced their way in.
You imagine these suckers were like, okay, it's not your car, it's my car. It's my car now. They were like, bruh, we just pressed triangle. Like, this is crazy. All over a PlayStation.
Looks like our team at Fox 5.
This is GTA 6 gameplay.
In New York is live on the scene right now. Let's take you out to their coverage here next.
Okay, let's see next. Next. Who do you blame in this situation, though? Do you blame all of these people? Take accountability, maybe? Or do you blame Kai Cenat? And do you want him to take accountability? He ended up getting arrested, though. I want to get to that.
Union Square stop. There was construction at one of the entrances, but at another shop that we were seeing a lot of people blocking that entrance. And we will have a crew headed to this area as well to give you live reports from the ground. But you can see just the sheer amount of people, traffic at a standstill in that area around Union Square as well. So stay with Fox 5. We will have...
And think about this way, right? Like, I'm pretty sure like the cops were probably needed somewhere else. Imagine there was like some real emergency and the cops needed to be there, but now they can't because they gotta be here because everybody's here right now.
Police out there with plywood. There was a line of police. It looked like they were trying to disperse the crowds. Crowds came in. We saw the officers dispersing.
You want to know what? iShowSpeed will be the next to do something like that.
But you know, it's escalated quite a fair amount since we've gone on the air in just the last.
But I want to say get well soon to iShowSpeed because if you know what's happening, you know what's happening.
Few minutes, and since 3 o'clock, these crowds have truly grown. Now the MTA stepping in, of course, so no subway stops there. They're just bypassing Union Station because of how many people are out there right now. If you're just joining us, this is a scene.
They even got a Lambo or something like that. Oh shit! Okay, I really want to know, was Kai Cenat in this? Like dead ass or what? Like that's the part I'm confused because everybody's around the car, so I would have to assume that Kai was in it. Like this is probably his group inside all these
controllers, gaming systems, and we believe he's in that SUV that's backing up, and it's drawn all those crowds. We've got someone on the phone right now who can give us a better idea of this scene.
My God.
And who is that? A former NYPD officer is joining us right now. Sir, Dan Porcher, can you hear us right now?
Damn! They're doing live reporting!
Dan, are you there?
I don't think he's there. I think he's
Mr. Porcher, can you hear us? Okay, that we don't have the phone right now, but again,
he's probably busy trying to control the crowd.
If you're joining us, this is live. Large crowds surrounding an SUV that is backing up in Union Square. We've got this phoner now. And we are trying to get a hold of someone.
I'm in Montreal, Canada. Let me know where you guys are at.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Hi. Thanks so much for joining us. Can you give us a little idea of what is going on right now and set the scene?
Sure. What you have is an influencer that did something we refer to as a pop-up, whereas they were going to distribute
a pop-up
series of goods. However, you had such an overwhelming attendance of people that responded. So I think they got in front of the NYPD, and NYPD is somewhat behind the eight ball on this. So one of the first things that you want to do is you want to block off certain streets. That quadrant of Union Square on 14th Street is very important for you to stop traffic on Irving Place up to...
honestly, though, a lot of the cops would take flack, and they take flack all the time. Sometimes deservingly so, sometimes it's understandable. I don't want to dive into politics, but in these situations like that, I mean, it would be like a nightmare for them to control the crowd. And when you really think about it, man, these influencers got real solid reach, especially guys like Kai Cenat, guys like iShowSpeed. I can see iShowSpeed doing something like that in the future. And this might actually be a bad thing. They're probably gonna spin the narrative, and they're gonna start saying Twitch streamers bad. Kai Cenat did that. I think his intentions were good. Who do you blame in this situation? The people or Kai Cenat for doing this? Who do you blame? I want to know, man.
University Place on 14th Street. What that'll do is that'll prohibit vehicles from driving in and out of the location because we don't want someone to get hurt. But in addition to that, you're going to want to establish an emergency lane. Now, right below Union Square, you have a transit district. So based on having that transit district below Union Square, you're afforded the ability to get officers upstairs. But that transit district has a very limited number of officers. So
Saga when everybody started running. Like Saga when was like, I gotta go, and everybody started running.
What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to.
They run fast.
Use when I say you, meaning the NYPD.
Okay, so on motorbikes as well.
You're gonna have to work in concert with the SRG unit to come down to work towards the crowd control. The SRG unit is the best unit in the NYPD as it relates to crowd control. And so right now it seems as if it's a crowd control issue, but as time builds, you're going to bring in greater resources from the police department to ensure that you have access and hopefully disperse these people as soon as possible, because it's clear that they don't have a permit and we just don't want someone to get hurt.
And for anyone joining in right now, we're speaking with Darren Porcher. He is a retired NYPD lieutenant who was with the department for 20 years. And sir, you're talking to us about crowd control. It looked like at one point so many people were on top of that Union Square station, pulling people on top of
this guy, he's gonna overtake the car right now. Watch this.
That structure. I mean, we didn't see any officers in that area. Where do you think they could be? And I guess, like, what would you do in that situation?
Yo, my God, casually. Yo, everybody's just like, yeah, we gotta go through. Yo, this is crazy, man.
Well, I did see the people that were on top of the subway structure, and that is a point of contention where you want to move people. But right now it appears as if a lot of the crowd is assembling in the street. And as I mentioned, the significance of shutting down those streets to vehicular traffic is very important, because we want to now open that emergency lane to allow police to get in, and if God forbid somebody gets hurt, have an ambulance that has the ability to assist.
You gotta really think of this way, right? Like if there was like a real emergency though, especially like somebody was dying or something and they were in that area, holy, it's gonna be impossible to get through that person. But iShowSpeed did some of the craziest thing on God. Click on this video on the screen, check this out. This is something that you must see. Click on it and I will see you right there.